It is a Health Topics Tuesday on SVI Media, sponsored by Star Valley Health, and it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month here in the month of October. And today I'm actually with a breast cancer survivor, a local survivor, Heidi Ludwig, to tell us her story. Heidi, thanks so much for talking with us. I can imagine the kind of the bravery that has to go in behind not just what you went through, but the recovery, and now being willing to talk about it. That's really incredible. Let's just start with your story. Tell us about what age you were and how you found out you were diagnosed.
I was actually diagnosed in December in 2018, a week before Christmas, so it was a good Christmas. But I came in or went into the doctor's office and told her that I was having some issues, and she sent me straight in to get a mammogram done. And when I was doing the mammogram, they said I needed to go get an ultrasound done, and at that point we were pretty sure that I had breast cancer. The day after Christmas, I went and had a biopsy done, and it confirmed that I did indeed have breast cancer.
Heidi, walk us through maybe some of the emotions, especially that time of year, the season. This is still pretty fresh, still pretty recent. What was that like for you when you heard the word you have cancer?
It was terrifying. The first thing I thought is, my mom's in Germany. What am I going to do? My mom is my base of strength. So, but the hospital was amazing. Crystal and Jessica were my angels. They are the mammographer and the ultrasound tech, and they were literally the people that helped me get through it at that point. The hospital was amazing. I work for the hospital, so they just surrounded me with love and kindness and did everything they could to help me. And that really, truly was the only way that I got through it.
What was the process like with all the support, but then just medically going through the treatment process and everything? What was that like for you?
That was tough. There's no way to prepare for it. You always hear that, these stories, but until you really hear that you're the one with the cancer, there's just no way to understand what people are going through. And it was frightening. It truly was. And just without support, I don't know how people can get through it.
Again, for Health Topics Tuesday, today we are talking with Heidi Ludwig, a local breast cancer survivor, as part of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Heidi, as you were going through this process with the treatment and even with the support system that you mentioned here, were there any other programs or maybe services that were offered to you that also provided additional help to get you through that time?
One of the greatest things that they do is we have a website through Star Valley Health for breast cancer survivors. And they did a program, I believe it was in July, and I could be wrong on that date, but where anybody who has had breast cancer could get together. And there were some that showed up, not a whole lot. But it makes a world of difference when you have people that you can communicate with that have been where you are. And again, Crystal and Jessica have been awesome. They put on these programs to help us so that we do have people that can communicate with us.
Heidi, looking back at what your experience was and the challenges that you went through as part of this process, what advice do you have to give to any women out there who are maybe putting off the mammogram or maybe thinking it's not for them or they don't need to worry about it?
My best advice is, do not put it off. Every year, get your mammogram done. The sooner they catch it, the better off you are. I had a double mastectomy, so I didn't have to have radiation or any other treatment. So to get it caught early, you are protecting yourself 100%. It doesn't stop from having cancer, but it does stop it from getting so severe that you do have to have that radiation and other treatments. So my best advice is, don't put it off. It can happen to anybody at any time.
Again, this morning with Heidi Ludwig on a Star Valley Health Topics Tuesday. Heidi, what recommendations do you have for someone who has a friend or a family member or a loved one that is going through what you went? What's the best way for someone to show support and encouragement going through a treatment process?
I think the best way to show support is just to listen, because we want to talk. We need to talk. We need to feel like we're supported. A lot of people want to give advice, and that's awesome, but really just listening to us as we try and get through this is the best way, I think, to help.
Now, Heidi, as a breast cancer survivor, Obviously, that's a big deal. That's huge, and congratulations, and we're thrilled for you. But I can't imagine that the challenge is over. What are some of the struggles that you face now as a survivor of breast cancer?
There's a lot of things that your body goes through after you have the surgery and stuff, and still for 5 years I have to go in every 6 months, get tests done, make sure that the cancer is gone, and after that it's kind of becomes another yearly thing. But it's just being a survivor is just amazing to know that right now the cancer's gone and I don't have to struggle with those thoughts every day that I'm being attacked within. And I love that, but there's still a lot that has to go on for the next 5 years. I'm on kind of walking on, hoping that it's not coming back, I guess is the ultimate statement. But there's still a journey to travel, and we all have that journey. Even women who have family members that it hasn't been found in them yet, they still walk on those sticks just hoping that it never happens for them. But the only way to be sure is to make sure they get those monthly or those yearly mammograms done and let these people help them as much as they can.
That again this morning with us on our Star Valley Health Topics Tuesday, Heidi Ludwig, a local breast cancer survivor this morning. It's all part of SVI Media and Health Topics Tuesday.